Hey everyone, do you remember the guy who was infamously exposed by the internet for his Willy Wonka Experience scam? Well, now his chocolate factory is really cooked, because this time he was arrested for exposing himself, as in his Willy. As you can tell, I'm a little under the weather, which is why my voice is like this, but we're going to push through it. All of you are probably familiar with Billy Call, although you probably don't know his name because you know him for what he did. He's famous for charging $35 a ticket to people to come to his Willy Wonka Experience scam.
Willy's Chocolate Experience in Glasgow, Scotland was marketed as an immersive experience, promising optical marvels and extraordinary props.
He posted pictures and advertised for this Wonka experience where they were all beautiful, cool things that you were going to see inside and make it feel like you were taking place in the movie. Well, it was almost too good to be true, and that's because it was.
Willy's Chocolate Experience in Glasgow, Scotland was marketed as an immersive experience. Well, disappointed attendees shared these photos that have since gone viral. They were let down by a sparingly decorated warehouse that didn't quite match the ad.
It turned out all the pictures were AI generated, and the Willy Wonka experience was nothing more than the experience of getting scammed. And when people went inside, it was nothing like the pictures they saw online, of course, and it was half-aid, bull crap, nothing burger, most minimalistic effort you had ever seen, and nothing worth $35. I've seen more effort put into acting in a Hallmark movie. And of course, this didn't go unnoticed. The internet first exposed him, and then the news picked him up, and everybody collectively gathered together to point, laugh, and spit on this guy because he was a terrible piece of trash scammer. And he tried to come out and defend himself, but none of us were having it, and we all kicked him while he was down, and then eventually we just forgot about him. Until now, because as if scamming children wasn't enough, he kicked the scumbaggery up to a level 10 and got himself arrested for sending sexually explicit photos to somebody. Now, some of you degenerates out there might be thinking, that's not a big deal. Maybe you've even partaken in some of this sexually explicit photo sending, hoping to get a little spicy action in return. Well, this is different, because he kept sending them over and over and over again, even after she asked him to please stop. He kept sending his junk to her like she was a garbage disposal, and much like a garbage disposal, she wasn't taking any of his crap, and reported him to the police. And after being reported, the Willy Wonka guy got arrested. And let me tell you, I did not see his winter arc going this way. We couldn't even make it out of 2024 without him popping up twice on our bingo card. Couldn't even push it to 25, man. Come on. There is no doubt in my mind that Billy here thinks that his silly salmon is a cat's pajamas. He thinks it's a gift for all women to see. He thinks his little package deserves to be delivered to every phone on the planet. In fact, I think he's the type of dude to give it a name. Knowing him, I imagine it's something like Billy the Kid Maker, Bill Thigh, the Everlasting Throb Stopper, Bill and Hed's Excellent Adventure, Bilbo Throbbins, William Fappener, the Oompa Loompa, Willy Winker, William M. Buttsticker. The list goes on. I think you get the point. You and I are probably thinking the same thing. What would make a degenerate douchebag like Billy do something like this? Nobody asked. But he answered. He claims he was driven to mental problems after being so heavily pooped on by the internet for his Wonka scam. He's playing the I have so much trauma from the internet that I just had to go flashbang some poor woman on the internet code. And listen, I kind of get it. I'm sure it's not easy being the jerk on the internet and everybody pointing and laughing at you and spitting on you. But you kind of did it to yourself, bud. You made the mistake and you became a clown. And again, I feel for you. I feel for you in like a human way. I would hate for all my mistakes or any of my mistakes to be broadcast to the entire internet and then be seen as some jerk for the internet to point and laugh at. That would definitely affect my mental health. But I'm not going to make it the boogeyman for sending my man-meat to some unsuspecting victim on the internet. And after all of this, I know there's one question still burning in your mind. What's the name of my man sausage? Well, hopefully you can lip read. Anyway, thanks for watching. Later, dog. Actually, one last thing. If you don't know who Ride the News is or Roco News is, check them out on Instagram. They're awesome. I use them for this. Thanks again.